Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. If it's your first time here, my name's Jen, and I'm a self-taught nail enthusiast. In today's video, I'm going to be doing something a little different. If you've been watching for a while, then you've heard me talk about a friend of mine named Amanda, and that we were going to do a mystery box exchange. Well, the day has come, and I'm filming it now. Only to be fair to you, it's not really a mystery anymore. We both kind of cheated and looked at our boxes. We were too anxious to see what was in there. So I'm just going to be unboxing it and showing you guys what I got. And I'm also going to be telling you a little bit about her story and a little bit more about mine. So if you would like to hear about that and see what's in this box of goodies I got, then stick around. Let's get started. Okay, so as I mentioned, my friend Amanda, I actually met her here on YouTube. I believe she commented on, I don't remember which video, but I know it was a video where I had mentioned going through chemotherapy. A lot of you guys had reached out and, wished me well, so I do want to thank you all for that. But she and I just kind of hit it off, and we have started a friendship. We text all the time, and unfortunately, because she is currently facing all the difficulties after chemotherapy, she is not able to film on her YouTube channel, and I will have all the links and everything down to her channel and her Instagram and all that for you guys to go check out her channel. She used to do makeup videos, nail videos, all kinds of fun stuff over there, unboxings and whatever, you name it, she did it. And so we kind of started talking, and we were saying how we wanted to do a collab together, and I was like, you know what, since you can't do your nails right now, how about we do a mystery box exchange? And so that is where this idea came from, and we just both loved the idea. So I'm going to start digging in a bit, and I will have timestamps of when I start doing that. First, I'm going to talk about a little bit about her story and a little bit about mine. So Amanda was actually diagnosed with stage 2 triple breast cancer. I hope that I said that right. I think that was right. Triple negative breast cancer. I'm sorry. And I looked into this a little bit, and it's actually a really hard breast cancer to have because it doesn't react to like hormone treatments and things like that. So you really gotta like hit it with the big guns. And so she ended up doing some of the hardest chemotherapy that you could possibly do in 2020. And I think she said she did around like 20 to 30 rounds of that chemotherapy. And it was finally time for her to be able to have surgery so that they could remove her lump. Now, she had a golf ball size lump in one of her breasts. And for breast cancer, that's pretty big. And so she had to undergo surgery. So once she finished her chemotherapy, in June of 2021, she went in for a double mastectomy. Now, in case you don't know what that means they remove all of your breast tissue. Now, sometimes that means they remove everything, including the nipple, but luckily for her, she got to keep that. If you're a male, this might be weird to talk about, but hey, thanks for watching. So she went in for the double mastectomy, and then later on, they put in the enlargers. Now, what an enlarger is it's basically like, from what I understand, it's like a breast implant that they fill up slowly in order to enlarge the tissue so that you can go in and have breast implants put in. Now, maybe this is not for everyone, and some people, I don't know, might feel weird about that, but you know what? It's every woman's choice. And to me, the idea of losing my breast is, like, as a woman, I feel like that's part of your identity. I don't know. For me, it is. So I don't know, like, how she's been so strong during all of this, to be honest with you. I feel like what she's gone through has to be hard, and I know she puts a lot of her faith in God as well as myself, and to be honest with you, I don't think either one of us would have been through what we've been through if it wasn't for him. I mean, even if you don't believe in God, it's like, I feel like you kind of have to have something that you can rely on to get you through something like this. It's really difficult. It's very hard. So after that, she was sent into what's called remission. If you don't know what remission is, it basically means that there is no sign of the cancer left. She also tested negative for the BRCA gene. Essentially what the BRCA gene means is that you have like a higher likelihood of getting breast cancer. If you test positive for it, your kids most likely will, and your parents most likely will as well, which means their chances of getting breast cancer are high as well. So she tested negative for that. So that means like the likelihood of it coming back is a lot less than it would have been if she had tested positive. So, now she's all done with chemotherapy. Thank God she's in remission. But a lot of people don't realize once you're done with all of that, there are still side effects. There are still things that you have to deal with. One of hers are low platelets. And so that basically is stopping her right now from getting like her final reconstructive breast surgery. So we're all just praying and keeping our fingers crossed here that, you know, they can get those platelets up. I think I asked her a couple days ago, like, if there was a chance of like any sort of medication that would help, but I think that they are kind of looking into like an autoimmune disorder right now. They think that it's not related to, you know, chemotherapy or whatnot. They're kind of trying to rule out an autoimmune, but she is doing well and she's gonna have a video coming out soon with this. So I also wanted to mention a little thing that I put in my gift box to her, and mine is broken twice. But I got her a little bracelet and it did have a cancer ribbon charm on the bottom. Now I got her a pink one for breast cancer and myself a yellow one, and this is for bone tumors and sarcomas and something else, I think. But I picked the yellow one. There are no ribbons or colors really for giant cell tumors at the moment because technically it is not a cancer. It is not considered that by the World Health. Oh my gosh. It's not considered that by the World Health Organization. They did bump it up another level, but because it's typically not a cancerous tumor, we don't really have much, unfortunately, on our side. There is limited research and limited individuals with this disease. Like I said in another video, it is called the 1 in a million tumor because 1 in a million lucky individuals like myself get one. And it is even more rare to get one on your sacrum, which is where I had it, and even more rare for it to become cancerous, which is what happened to mine. So a little bit about my journey and how I got here today on YouTube, I guess. Basically, I was having some back pain. I had been working out for a while, just trying to lose some of those extra baby weight pounds like, you know, any other mother does, I guess. And so I went to a local doctor who misdiagnosed me and literally said, and I quote, "I know exactly what is wrong with you. You do not need an x-ray. You have a pelvic tilt from holding your child. Go do physical therapy and you'll be just fine." And that quote will stay with me for the rest of my life. So he could not have been, sorry, I'm sweating. The lights are so hot. He could not have been more wrong. I did go and do some physical therapy and I was not getting any better. As a matter of fact, I had started to walk with a limp. I was having pain sitting, driving, laying, moving, you name it. I was in a severe amount of pain. Of course, you know, the physical therapist is not trained to diagnose a tumor, so he's like, yeah, you know, this is what happens when you pull a back muscle or something is not in alignment. And I had a visible bulge even when I went to the doctor. They just kept chalking it up to like, this is what happens when a muscle is sprained and yada, yada, yada. And I believed them. I had a friend who was literally going through the same exact pain, the same exact thing. And I was like, well, I guess it's gotta be that, you know? And so they ordered some imaging and it turned out that I had a giant tumor about the size of a football, maybe a little bit smaller, going across from my sacrum up to the top of my hip. So it was about this big. Sorry, about that big and even wider. It was about like 3-4 inches across. So about like, you know, the size of like from here to there, if you were to look at it from, you know, that way. It's the most horrifying thing in your entire life to be told that you have cancer and then let alone that you may never walk again. So I ended up being treated at Memorial Sloan Kettering after going to see actually his mentor by me, who told me he's the best to go see him. But that man is an angel, and I just found out he's retiring, and it's like the saddest moment in my life. But he was the one that performed the first surgery. So after my first surgery in April, or before my first surgery, in April, I had undergone radiation therapy, specifically proton therapy, which is like a direct beam into the tumor that it will not shrink the tumor, but it will cause necrosis, so it will cause the tumor to die, because my tumor was basically wrapping around my nerves and essentially crushing them, which is what's caused, you know, latent neuropathy in my legs and numbness and weakness and all that jazz. So in April, I had my first surgery to remove the tumor, and when they did the second biopsy while I was in the operating room, it came back as a cancerous tumor. There is some debate as to whether you should use radiation therapy on a giant cell tumor, because there is only a 2% chance that it will become a cancerous tumor. Giant cell tumors can also mutate on their own, so nobody really knows what happened, but it happened to me. When I get sick, I get sick. So at least I can laugh about it now, right? After I was done with that, I went into chemotherapy. I was on duloxetine, oh my gosh, and cisplatin, which are two of the like pretty rough chemotherapy treatments. One of them literally goes by the lovely name, the Red Devil, because of its bright red color. So I finished my chemotherapy, things were going well, I was doing physical therapy, and then all of a sudden, like, I just started to feel this severe pain again in my left side. And of course, me, I'm freaking out. I'm like, great, tumor's back, you know, awful. So we found out, essentially during my surgery, which I didn't even mention, they took a bone from my left leg. Peep those owl socks. They took my fibula from my left leg because during the surgery they had to remove part of my sacrum, part of my iliac crest, and like some other parts of my spine that were basically destroyed by the tumor. So in order to get clean margins and make sure they had gotten every piece of cancer cell out of there, they had to take all that stuff out, which meant now my pelvis was weak. So they took my fibula and they put it in as sort of like a strut from the top of my hip down to the bottom of my spine. Well, unfortunately, because I have had radiation in that area, the bone moved, and it was essentially like I had a tumor all over again because it was crushing my nerves in my leg again. This was something that I was aware of that could happen. It was something that I knew may happen, and it did. And so I met with Dr. Vainrub, who is now in charge of my case and also like just an angel himself. He went in and did a reconstructive surgery where he placed 2 bars on the sides of both of my hips. He fused my lower spine and wrapped the bone in like a metal sheath to help it heal better. It still hasn't healed fully, and it probably never will. So now I'm kind of just living with the after effects of that. Like I mentioned, I have neuropathy in both of my legs now. The right leg, no one knows why. It happened when I woke up from my second surgery. I wouldn't say that I've learned to live with it, but you know the stages of grief, I'm at that acceptance stage. And the way that my therapist has explained this is that acceptance just means that, like, you know that's the truth. It doesn't mean you're happy with it. It doesn't mean that you like it, but you realize that this is something that you have to deal with now, and you learn to adapt. So that is where I'm at right now. I just finished up another round of physical therapy because I was still having weakness in my legs and I was still having trouble walking and that kind of thing. So my opinion is that it finished too early. So I'm trying to get back into physical therapy. But things are going well. I am doing well, and I am so grateful for all of you guys asking me how I'm doing and giving me like the best wishes in the world. So how about we go ahead and move on to the unboxing. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask. I'm not shy about this. I'm not like the best person when it comes to talking about this. It's kind of something like I just want to forget, but I felt like you guys deserve to know about it in a weird way. And I also feel like if there is one single person out there that is scouring the internet for someone like me that can give them answers, that's why I did this video. That's why I wanted to make this video. And I also wanted to put like a fun spin on it. I will probably sit down sometime in the future and do like a real, like, here's my cancer story from the moment I found out till today. So this is kind of like the trimmed down version, but I'm glad that I can do it. So how about we move into the fun part, okay? And do this unboxing. Thank you guys so much for listening, and thank you so much for all of your love. let's get into the unboxing. Okay, so if you came for this part, here we go. She got me a letter, which I read off camera. Thank you so much. It was very sweet. It did have me teared up. So I'm not gonna read this on camera because to me it's like personal. It's something between she and I want to keep it that way. But I'll go ahead and grab the first item, which is in this cute little bag, and there are little skulls on the side, which, how did she know? How did she know? First of all, there's like a ton of stuff in here. I don't even remember everything that was in here. I just know that it was like packed out. Ooh, a Koki sponge. What is this? Is this eyeliner? Oh, eyebrow pencil. Okay, you know me too well. It's an eyebrow pencil, but I don't know who it's from. Ooh, oh my god, little eyebrow brush. These are not real, in case you are wondering. They're not real. They're not. I draw them on every day. My eyebrows stopped like about like here, and this is non-existent. Hey Honey Sweet Treat Wild Berry Honey Yogurt Recovery Mask. I definitely need that right now because I'm so sunburned. And then a bunch of Kleinad cosmetic brushes. Doesn't matter, they look beautiful and they look really cute. Hold on. Ooh, it's like, I could sit here and just like rub this on my face all day, but we got a lot of shit to get through, so. In case you were wondering, this is the box that she sent me, and it is packed full of goodies, okay? I'm not even done with this little bag yet. Okay, so we have a mascara. Ooh, I love this stuff. The No Problem Prime Essence. I actually have this, and I really, really like it. A brow highlighter. A e.l.f. I think this is like one of the, oh, see, I have small ones of this that I got from Ipsy. This is a full-size one, and it's like in a berry color. Oh my god. Okay, girlfriend, you are crazy. NYC, oh, is this an eyebrow or a lip pencil? Brow eyeliner pencil. And a smoky eye pencil. And another Hey Honey retinol and something eye mask. This is age-defying nail treatment. My nails get old? What? That's another thing I have to worry about, is my nails getting old? A highlight lip balm, which I have about 1,000 lip balms. The Professional Hydrating Primer, which I just tried this and I'm kind of obsessed. Another e.l.f. lippy. A lid gloss eyeshadow primer in like a nice like taupey brown color. Ooh, a lip oil. Yum. Ooh, Hey Honey lip balm and like lip treatment. Another brow gel. Girl, she hooked me up with the brows. Physicians Formula Nude Eyes. It's like a shimmering eyeliner. Okay, that's cute. Sorry I can't like show you guys like in detail like everything. Do you like the YouTube? Because I kind of want this to just be more like a fun, like informal, like unboxing. Like a girl's, you know, like we just got each other gifts. That's all. Next, I got this 111 skin mask, and this is the Rose Gold Brightening Facial Treatment, and I have a stack of like masks from these guys. They're amazing. Okay, next is the Original Coffee Scrub, which I'm very excited. I probably scrub my skin more than I'm supposed to. One of these really cool lip masks, so I don't talk for 20 minutes. Thanks. Thanks, Amanda. No, I'm just kidding. Then we have a Biatch cut. I'm sorry. A what? A BH Cosmetics Bronze Eyeshadow Palette. Bronze Paradise. Let me see what this looks like. You guys don't understand the restraint that it took me not to like bust into this stuff for like a week. Oh, this is so gorgeous. Yes, I did already swatch some of it. Beautiful. Okay, that's really pretty. Enough of the biatch. All right, next we have a palette. Stunning. Stunning. This kind of gives me Huda Beauty vibes, like on each side. Definitely, right? Like she has these kinds of eyeshadows going on here. Sorry, I can't get over the Biatch. The Biatch Cosmetics. Haven't you heard the French? Another, oh no, these are the eyelid masks. I love these. By Sistine. They're a collagen one. Okay, this is so cool. It is the Pottle. If you watch nail career educator Susie, if you watch her channel, then you probably saw this like a while ago on her channel. It's basically like this thing that you can make your own custom nail polish in. So it gives you like the beads and everything to like put in the bottle with the brush, and you open this up and you mix it all together, and then you have your brush here, and you also have like a little stir stick and everything. And then, wham bam, thank you ma'am, there is the brush. So, very cool. I'm making a mess on my bed that I'm gonna have to clean up. Oh, by the way, this is my bedroom. I don't know why I'm in like a silly mood right now, but I am. I got like all the heavy stuff off my chest and now I just wanna have fun. This is my bedroom. My nail desk is back there. It's a mess, that's why it's faded. It's in the imagination, okay? This is Benefit Sponge. Why does she give me all this stuff I can't pronounce? No, but it's a body wash infused buffer. It smells so good. Are you telling me this thing is like made out, has a bunch of soap in it? I want to sniff it. Oh my god, it smells so freaking good. Okay, lovely. I just want to tell you, Amanda, that you're insane. I can't believe you got me all this stuff. But anyways, let's keep going. Okay, nail file, very much needed. This is a Kula Glowing Greens Detoxifying Facial Cleansing Gel. I definitely like don't have enough of that. Like anything like skincare related, which good on you for that, because I'm like really into skincare lately. I don't know if it's just because I'm getting old and I don't want to look old, but okay, this is a whole manicure kit, and I think this is from Macart because, I mean, not Macart, Model 1. I recognize their little nail polish remover pads. I have a bunch of these from them as well, so very nice. Oh, and of course the nail file that says Model 1s on it, but it's got everything you need. It's got a little cutter, it's got a file, it's got the removers, it's got like cuticle sticks, orange root sticks. It's amazing. Perfect. Next, oh, a little loofah. So cute. This is like perfect for travel. You could just stick this in your suitcase. Great. Or, you know what? My son has been asking for mine, and I think I'm gonna give him the little mini one so he doesn't steal my big ones. I buy them like by the pack, so he could have one, but I don't want him to. Okay, next is another item from Kula, and this is the Vital Rush Skin Renew Serum with goji berry, kama extract, and plant stem cells. Very, very nice. Honestly, I can't wait to break into all this stuff. These are like brand new Christmas stamping plates. I've been trying, like, I just suck at stamping. It's probably the stamper that I use, to be honest with you, but this is really cute. I don't know if you can see, but there's like little reindeer and snowmen and snowflakes. It'd be so cute for winter. Thank you. I don't even know how to thank you. Honestly, like, thank you. Oh my gosh. Okay. It's one of those like wrap around towels. And this was packaged and I took it out of its package. So no, she didn't send me a used one. And I don't want to see any like weird comments on either of our videos that's like, oh, well, she got you this, but you didn't get her that. And don't even bring that kind of energy into this video. This is just BFFs having fun, sending each other a bunch of gifts to make each other happy, okay? There is no shade, no shame. We didn't have a price. We just said like, you get me whatever you can get me and I'll get you whatever I can get you. And like, that's the way it was. And I would never ever like shame someone for something they got me. That's so freaking weird. Like, be grateful that you got anything. But anyways, this is one of those like towels that you just like wear out of the shower. And then she got one of me like the head wrap, and I think I saw something else in here. Oh, a little sleep mask. Very cute. Very, very cute. I will definitely use the towel because I always use like 2 different towels. I use one for my head and one for my body. And it drives my husband insane because I waste towels. No, it doesn't drive him insane, but I feel like it's, I don't know. Like, who needs 2 towels? I really don't. The next item is the Clinique Redness. Is this foundation from Clinique? Girl, foundation? No, it is just foundation. Okay, but very cool. So it has probiotic technology, redness solution, and SPF 15. Very, very cool. I don't own anything from Clinique because I always feel like Clinique is like really bougie and I'm like too cheap to buy Clinique. Okay, the next thing we have is something from Figs and Roses. Charm and love your complexion, glow, revitalize, smooth, and hydrate with every drop. This is a serum. I love serums. Ooh, that is pretty. That's gorgeous. Okay, right up my alley. I have about like 6 serums right now. It's overkill, but I do use them. Nail stickers, which are so cute. They're like comic book stickers, kind of. Oh, there's different ones. Okay, so we got some smiley faces, some like, oh, these are like emoji stickers. God, I'm old. Yes, that's what they are. They're so cute. Okay, next we have another item from Coola. This is the Great Barrier Cream, fortifying moisture with blue algae and sea kelp. Very nice. I need to see what this looks like. I like how I'm pretending like I haven't seen this stuff before. I don't remember it. That's the difference. Oh, it smells so fresh. So fresh. It feels so nice. It just smells like clean. Like it doesn't smell like highly fragranced or anything like that. It smells nice and it felt nice. Okay, so I've got 2 more items left. The next one is the Royals Bad Habit palette, which just, the unicorn alone is gorgeous. Okay. Oh, it's like new. Okay, this is giving me the ABH Renaissance palette. I have this palette and it looks just like it. Yeah. So if you're looking for a version of, I don't know, I was just gonna say cheaper, but I don't know if it's cheaper. But yeah, this is like right up that alley of ABH. And I am obsessed with like these colors, like the like, I don't know what you call them. They're not like red or maroon, but they're just like the red tones. I like those colors on my eyes because I have green eyes, and so it works for me. Okay, so that was the last item. I feel overwhelmed that someone would gift me all of these items. Like, I don't know, my love language is giving. I like to give people gifts. I like to give them things, but when I receive it, I feel so uncomfortable. Like, it's totally weird, but I am just so incredibly thankful that I have met such a lovely friend and someone that I probably speak to almost every single day, which is so weird to say. I don't think, I'm not going to say that I don't have best friends or like friends that I have different types of relationships, but I feel like that's kind of what it is. Like, every friend is a different relationship. I feel like Amanda and I have this connection that no one else can understand. Going through cancer is one of the hardest things that you will ever go through in your entire life. And I hope that none of you watching have or will ever have to go through this, because it's just awful. It doesn't just mess up your life, but you know, your family, your friends, like, it just kind of screws things up. And so it's nice to have someone that I can talk to every single day about it and kind of just talk about, like, kind of just know like what I need to be like distracted from that day. She is also going through some tough times with some other personal things that are going on, so please, I will leave, like I said, all the links to her channel and everything. Go send her love because she needs it right now. There's some stuff going on that, you know, she just needs a little extra love. And Amanda, I just want to say thank you so much, and I love you, girl. Thank you. Once again, thank you guys so much for watching, being here, and supporting my channel. I hope you like this kind of video. Sorry, I should be adjusting my bra while I'm saying this to you. It's a nervous habit. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for supporting me. Thank you so much for being here. And thank you so much for all your kind words on like every single video. You have no idea how much it means to me. If you like this video, please go and give it a thumbs up. And if you are new here, but you've been stalking and watching, then get down there and subscribe to my channel. It's free. It doesn't cost you anything. All it does is help me out a little bit. And when you do, don't forget to hit that bell notification button so you never miss a mani or a video like this with me. Bye, guys.